Rolling.
Okay, Koro, heartache. What do you feel the world needs most of right now?
That's a good question. Hang on. More Colleen Olsen. Is love, sweet love. I look back to Nani Rangi Māori. She's been interviewed. And they asked her, what's missing from the Māori world, the Māori dimension today? She said, tikanga. But the first thing she said was atua. Now I know you've been reading about it last night, right? You can get the wairua and the gentleness of that. But she said atua, te mea wairua. To be able to think outside of our human coil, out of our physical needs into a higher level. And once that happens, it must synergize with the universe. And there's so much of a synergy of understanding and sharing and everything else, every other description you can use for that. So I think the first thing she said was atua. We need that wairua perspective to guide us at a higher level. And then the grounding part is the tikanga. Tika, true, tikanga, trueness, or how we behave, our protocols, our values, and how we move together. So that they are not exclusive to Māori or non-Māori, man or woman or child. They're really right across the world as we know it. What do you think of that?
So with tikanga, you're also talking about people knowing why they do things the way that they do and choosing the way that they do it?
Yeah, that gets to be that gets to be legacy again. Again, you get our legacy from the Creator. That's its spiritual end. Then it comes to it's made it real for us by our tipuna, by our ancestors, our predecessors, right? And they live that. And then we find our values and our behaviour models from them. The tikanga.
Right.
The tikanga. Now, the thing with tikanga is it's always going to be a value. When we had our tupuna that would come down from Hawaii on the waka, as kaihau tu kupe, they would look to the stars and they would see puangarua, Orion's belt, or whatever it happened to be that they would see. So they could, it's just locked in stone. Those values are immovable. And you will find your way to where you're going if you follow those immutable truths, those eternal truths. That's tikanga. The kawa part of things is how we do that, and that can change. Kawa can change to meet its needs. In practical terms, you'd have, take your shoes off when you go into a meeting house. Why? Because you don't want to make it dirty. But you go to traditional times, they had no shoes and no floor. But again, it was a respectful way in which you move into a space.
So is this also that right now we're coming out of a system where we're so used to being told what to do and a lot of us just follow, like hippie? And actually to be able to find...
Like hippie, like sheep.
Yeah, and you're talking about those fetu, or those stars that are within that call you forward into things, and so then you know that it's tika.
That's really erudite. It's a sharp statement to make. Now, when we pursue te pai tawhiti, going on beyond what we know into discomfort,
Yeah.
right? That's kupe, that's a journey, that's moving. Kupe and his wife, Hine Taparangi, I say that because you guys out there, you know you will not be anywhere without Manawa Hine sitting right beside you. Right now. If you, it's a community where you bisexual, gay people, and trannies, all that good stuff. Now, that's excellent, right? But you all have kuia, you all have mothers. You need that manawa to balance you up. So coming through on those journeys, at the end of the day, truth is truth. Tapu is tapu. You can't have half a tapu. Tapu is tapu. Tikanga is tikanga. Otherwise it's not. It's very, very clear. It's in or out. There are no half measures. Right? So you know yourself, you can feel that. You may not know why, but you can feel if something is right around a relationship, around a space. You just know, and that's your tupuna looking after you. I hope I've answered the point that you're asking me.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And when you're talking about manawahine and manatane, I'm wondering too, if you have any relationship advice for people that are in long-term relationships.
No. Okay, I'll give it a shot. As a mere male, I'll give it a try, right?
Yeah.
And I find I'm a bit older, and you get quality stretch marks after a while, and that saves you some time. Youth is beautiful, right? And with George Bernard Shaw, he said, "Youth is such a wonderful age. What a pity it is to waste it on young." But that's the fun of being youthful. You need to find your way. Who wants to be the talking head when you're like 15, 16? You want to have some fun, right? You get out there and fail forward quickly.
Yeah.
But don't become a middle-aged adolescent, because that's not moving too well.
Right.
So learn and burn, turn it and burn it. So as you go ahead and these male-female relationships, lots of longevity thing. Well, it looks like with the millennium age, everything is so quick. Our kids are exposed to multimedia. Everything comes quickly. It's short-term gratification. You don't have to pay for it before you get it. And that's what gets them into trouble, because they haven't understood the flow of commerce. Right? If there's no skin in the game, believe me, there is no game. Simple. Right? There's no skin in the game, there is no game. You try giving something away free and see how much loyalty you get.
And this is that turning point in rites of passage too, of when a youth becomes a man or a woman, because they have to actually like put that skin in the game.
Exactly.
They actually have to sweat and choose something and go through the hardship of it and earn it.
Yeah, because sometimes what I was leading to within the millennium age, it's because of this short-term gratification, it's noticeable that the cadence and turnover of relationships is higher. Right? If the relationships don't work, then they change. But then if the problems follow, then they have to think about different people, same problems. There's no growth in that. So as I said to my beautiful moko when she asked, what do you look for in a relationship? Well, go for something that is timeless. Character. Character is timeless. Believe me, as you get older, everything heads towards the pavement. Right? Yeah. And so you're left with character. And go for X Factor. X Factor adds a lumen, excitement to stuff. Character's good, but there's limits. So with character and X Factor. So X Factor, all that stuff that really spins your dials. You'll know how it feels with boom, bam, boom, 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 boom. For the people who've come through relationships and hurts and turns, just hold fast to your truth. Hold fast to the people that love you and care about you. Just remember, though, that needy is scary. Okay, so don't go sucking their bones out or their mauri.
Oh, can you say that again? Needy is scary?
Needy is scary.
Yeah, that's a great statement right there.
Needy is scary, right? So, yeah, have a boo-hoo, but don't be a victim. Come out of that deal and just remember who you are. At the end of the day, tō iotanga o roto, the essence and truth of who you are. Really? Did the other person define you in your reality? Are you going to let circumstance define who you are? It's really coming through those challenges, and we have all of these whakatauki and these proverbs on.